In July this summer, you predicted that we would need to open the doors of public buildings in order to create so-called warm banks, a bit like food banks, but for people who couldn't afford to heat their homes and would have to go somewhere else in order to conserve energy, stay warm during the winter.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid that prediction's become a reality, possibly even and helped to raise awareness of it, because once I tweeted it, there were one council, Bristol Council, responded to me saying they were planning exactly that. Some called them warm spaces as well. Warm banks was my phrasing. And several councils across the country are now pledging to do that, which is both a good and a tragic thing, frankly.
Absolutely right. Gainsborough Community Library in Ipswich has become a warm bank, and Suffolk Library's Chief Executive, Bruce Leake, joins us now. As Martin says, Bruce, there's something tragic, actually, about what you're doing, as noble and altruistic as it is. How many people do you imagine will come in through your doors because they just can't afford to switch the lights and heating on at home?
I mean, you know, we're here as a community-based service and we're here to help people and support them in whatever way we can. And we've been running warm room schemes at a number of our sites for a few years now, and we're just expanding that out. As you've said, we see that the demand's going to increase due to the cost of living crisis.
Does it mean that you will extend your hours, or is this a sort of practical alternative for people? Because, frankly, you're going to be open anyway, so you may as well just let people know your normal opening hours and they can come and take advantage of the fact you're already paying bills.
Exactly, and I think one of the things we want to do is just make people as aware as we possibly can of what we can offer them, and it's not just about a warm room, it's a warm welcome, and also all of the other additional services that we can provide that can help them either save money or improve their well-being, or obviously more traditionally come and borrow a book.
Well, I think one of the things about the whole idea of warm banks, you're paying bills, other people may as well do it. It's far more efficient to have lots of people in one room and paying one bill that way round. I have a couple of questions on this. First of all, have you done any COVID-based planning? I know many people, elderly people, worry about going into a room with ventilation and lots of other people. Is there anything that's being done to mitigate that?
Yeah, I mean, we've obviously gone through quite a rigorous sort of programme around COVID during the various different lockdowns and the periods when we came out of them. So we space out our libraries and use one-way systems if COVID becomes a factor. We also have screens and encourage people to wear masks, although obviously we can't make that mandatory as it's not made mandatory by government at the moment.
And two other quickies on this. Well, first of all, I'm delighted to hear that you're inviting people. One of the big things for warm banks isn't letting people do it, it's inviting people so they know they're welcome. And it's great to hear you're doing that. I was just, sorry, asking a technical question while everyone's watching. Is there a best practice guidance on how to do a warm bank across the country, or are you having to make it up as you go along?
I haven't seen any best practice guidance, but I know there's been a number of schemes across the country for a number of years. And I think, as I said earlier, it's all about a warm welcome, about engaging people and about offering them the broader services that we have here at the library, many of which people take advantage of now, but we're always happy to have more people across the threshold to do so.
Thank you. I might try and see if I can work with the charity to get up some best practice guidance and that we can get so that more places can follow your lead and open up the warm banks where they're needed. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, Bruce Leake from Suffolk Libraries. Thank you. Good luck.